Hello my lovelies, welcome back to my channel. So my name is Tonia. I'm a final year student of the Department of Medical Rehabilitation, that's physiotherapy at the University of Nigeria, Enugu campus. So I previously started a series for project writing, and initially my plan was to talk on how to write chapter 1, chapter 2, chapter 3 to the very last. But then when I started doing a video for chapter 1, that was when I got stuck and realized that I should leave it for professionals. So I'm sure there are other channels where lecturers have probably spoken on how to write it, or people that have more knowledge on it have spoken about it. So in today's video, I'll be talking about how to prepare for proposal or seminar defense. So for every university, their way is different, but then there are some key pointers that all of us are going to adopt during the seminar. Like now, even in the same unit that we are, each department have their own guidelines for their project writing, and then some department they do their project as they do, but in my own department we do our project as individuals. So these are one of the differences. For every single department in every university, I think, I'm not really sure, but for Nigeria you have to do a seminar defense or a proposal defense. So for us in UNEC, in our department, it consists of 3 chapters: chapter 1, chapter 2, and chapter 3. But for chapter 2, most of us did not include our chapter 2 in our proposal. But then you have to give like an outline, or you remember to include what you are working on for chapter 2, but write every single detail of outline that you'll be using for chapter 2. Remember to include it, because your proposal defense carries marks, and you know how they allocate marks. They can allocate it, okay, cover page, if you get it right, maybe 2 marks. Chapter 1 will carry, if everything in chapter 1 will be like 3 marks, chapter 2 this mark. Because during our defense, some people did not include that part of chapter 2, and the defense lecturer had to tell her that, oh, you lost the mark because you did not include your outline in chapter 2. And honestly, we didn't even know that they allocated marks for that. So these are one of the mistakes. So first things first, take away fear, because even if you're afraid, even if you're anxious, you must still do the defense. Now, believe in yourself. There's nothing difficult about it, Sha. The second thing is that we were given 5 minutes. So you have 5 minutes to talk about your topic, to talk about your chapter 3. But I think that most of these lecturers, they are really interested in chapter 3, your procedures, your data collection methods, your sample size, how did you calculate it. Then they will now look at if you are following. The next thing is that remember to follow the outline that you were given. Follow the outline, table of contents, attach the numbers, it carries marks. Check your departmental guidelines and follow it accurately. For chapter 1, there will be 1.1 background of study, 1.2. If your own is to 1.10, please improve to 1.10. Follow your school departmental guideline, because that's what the woman was using to confirm and also allocate marks. The next thing is that we use presentation slides, and we didn't even know what to include in our slides. So majorly, for me, if I'm to make a new slide, that my new slide is just going to contain a summary of what I'm going to say about my chapter 1, because you have no time to say everything about your chapter 1. So just go to the important points, like your background of study. Just film in 1 minute, explain it. What they are interested to even hear is how you explain about your topic. They want to hear your research questions. They want to hear, now as you're talking about research questions, bring in research objectives and hypotheses. You can work on the 3 of them together, because they are interlinked. Then you dwell more in your chapter 3. In chapter 3, talk about your methods. How do you want to collect your data? Remember to talk about that. Your sampling size, which design are you using, area of study. If you can, include all of those. So this is really it for your chapter 1. Okay, let me go over chapter 1 again. Do a brief summary of your background on study. State the problem, the specific purpose of the study. Let it be very brief, and I've told you what is really important they want to hear for chapter 1. And then the chapter 3, that's just it. I think that's the main summary of what you include in your slide. So on that day for us, they were supposed to project it, but their projector was having problems. So as for me, some people's own actually they were able to transfer their work to our assistant class rep, so it was projectable. For mine, I don't know, it came out as a PDF form, so I couldn't project. I just took my laptop with me and I presented from my laptop. Some persons presented from their phones. But then again, this presentation, some lecturers, like my supervisor was actually like, you're supposed to know everything from your head. I mean, you did the work. That's what he kept saying. Why must you be looking at your presentation for everything? Because somebody will ask you, okay, what is your sampling technique? And you are trying to look at your material. You're trying to look at it to know what is your sampling technique. Okay, what is your research design? To know, you're trying to look at it. So this chapter 3, make sure that you put all the important points like this in your mind. And then, the funny thing, before the our seminar defense, I was like, did they used to ask questions? Someone told me that they used to ask us, and like, okay, what kind of questions they'll ask? And somebody told me, it was like, we can ask you, why did you choose this topic? And seriously, I wasn't expecting them to ask, why did you choose this topic? And I was like, why would they ask me why I chose my topic? Funny enough, immediately I entered, that was the question I got asked. Like, I'm thinking the woman actually looked at my work and she didn't, because a lot of people were cooked. They had a lot of corrections to do. Mine was just, okay, your carpal tunnel syndrome, the abbreviation, make sure that you write it at the first page. Okay. The next one was, okay, remove this from your hypothesis. It doesn't look like, I don't think it should be an hypothesis, so just remove it then. Why did you pick this number of sample size? I had to explain that, okay, there were a few computer operators in the next, so I had to go calculate it, and that was it. My question was, why did you pick this topic? And I was stunned. So a little tip here, my friend did during her own defense was that, okay, while I'm doing my defense, my project writing, I'm working with this AI, Cloud AI, and it's really helping me out. So Cloud AI literally knows every detail about my project. So or you can even just upload your chapter 1, upload your chapter 3 to 8, then you ask me every single question that could be asked for my defense, and you see that it's going to generate every single question that could be asked. Because my friend literally came out and was like, every single question that she was asked during that defense was already asked by AI, so literally she was prepared. So that's another tip. Don't focus so much on your presentation slides, focus so much on putting the important details in your brain. A recap, ensure you follow your departmental guidelines for everything. Make sure that you put in your table of contents. Make sure it's numbered. For chapter 1, go straight to the point, summarize your background of study, the purpose of the study, work on the objective, hypothesis, questions, work on them together. That's the important thing for chapter 1. Then dive in deeply to chapter 3, talk about your design, talk about your technique, talk about your number, how you got it, your sample size, sampling technique. In fact, every detail in chapter 3 is important. Know why you picked this topic, even if it was given to you by your supervisor. Think about it. Why do you want to do this topic? Get an answer, because that might be a question like me, surprisingly. Another important thing, remember to include your references, and then make sure that your work is properly numbered and edited. Go to all these cyber cafe people, because go to somebody that has been doing projects for years. In fact, for me, I went to someone that graduated from a cyber cafe person, but why I chose this person is that the cyber cafe man, he graduated from UNEC and he has been doing this for years. I've been seeing a lot of people bring their project to work, so I didn't have any correction that's related to editing, numbering, but other people had it sharp. So that's the end of my video. So good luck with your seminar defense. Catch you in my next video. Bye.